season. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys off to a strong 2-0 start to begin the 2026 campaign. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion left comes Williams. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's another Detroit Lions. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Throwing again is Goff. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Packers first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down. First and 10.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Packers.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Love now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
21-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Jahmyr Gibbs in the Lions offense getting set once again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Done good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Gibbs straight ahead. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
There's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now it's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal, Detroit.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Done good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Throwing. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
To throw now. Here's Love.
32-yard line.
A short throw to Musgrave. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Packers.
Love looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Goff finds Gibbs on a check down. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here comes the offense again. And let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to back up.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of
from the 44. Love. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do, put a man on him. The big thing to me is is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Panthers in the...
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And the Lions first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
Gone. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete to the Porter. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
That's good.
Throwing again is gone. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So now following the sack, often the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Off play action. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Detroit Lions.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A short throw to Musgrave.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Love looking to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of the soup. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the indicator and the yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd
Love.
and 10.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Love, they go play action now. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
DJ Reed there defensively.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. First and goal. A touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
That's good.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, gone. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
A shotgun snap for goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He did a nice job to spin out of that first wave, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Love.
26-yard line.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there many big ones.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Love. Complete once again to Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now second and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Love looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another try, second and 10 now. Now it's gone. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Goff now to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now Goff. To the left side, he finds Slaw.
Goff's pass complete to Isaac Tesla. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.